Welcome back to my channel. For the past 8 months, I've been making daily videos on how to become an artist, how to grow your art business, and make a lot of money and protect your copyrights. I made over 200 videos, and looking back all the videos and the analytics and all this data, I realized that I am facing a problem, and a problem that most artists also face, and I will explain you why. So I made different kind of videos so I can reach more artists on YouTube, and so I can spread the words and grow my community, so I can help more artists and promote the idea of using business concepts in art so that you can be mightier as a business artist entrepreneur and grow your business. And I realized that those videos that I made with more time, loaded with more information, with more data, very educational, however you want to call it, that I thought they are very essential for artists to know before becoming an artist entrepreneur. And those videos received very little views, and they're not so influential. On the contrary, those videos that I spend very little time talking about current affairs, trending topics, and those videos are the ones who got away pretty fast, and they got more engagement, more click-through rates, and more impressions overall, that they perform better. So looking at the data, it's very simple to say for me that okay, it makes sense to make more entertaining videos. But it's not really the kind of videos I would like to put forward, because I would like to prioritize on the very informative videos so I can give valuable data to artists so they can have the data and use it for their business. And now I'm facing the problem that most artists are facing, is that do you want to make art that more people can see, that are more entertaining, that can spread around the world and become memes and grow your influence? Or do you want to make art that matters to you most, that you can load more information and talk about the most challenging issues that humanity is facing, and maybe just load with more discourse and intellectual stuff that you want to talk about? Which is the better way to do it? There is not really like the right way, because you're the artist and it's your artistic and creative freedom to choose whichever ways to express yourself however you want. But the consequences are real, because as an emerging artist, if you're struggling to reach more people, to have more people know your art so that you can sell more art, so you can become professional artists, making very serious, hard to digest stuff, hard to spread stuff might be very like anti-productive for your art business, because you are not able to get more people to buy your art and to sell it quickly, so you can like get the money in to have a very healthy cash flow. If you make a lot of entertaining stuff, they're very light, and maybe you don't like that because it's against what you believe your cause as an artist, to really find a solution for all the problems that humanity is facing. I know all of that before starting this, but when I'm facing this question myself, it's a totally different matter, because you're the one who will have to do it and who will have to suck up all the consequences. So I was telling this problem to my friends, and I have very funny feedbacks that are very constructive, I guess. One friend of mine said, well, you can just put more like color on your face, like accentuate your features, and like eyeshadows and blushes and lipsticks. And I was like, really? Like, it's not a makeup tutorial, like, it's not the same. I have another friend who told me to just wear a bra, and I was like, how did you know that I didn't wear a bra? And he was like, no, just wear a bra, nothing else. And he was literally suggesting me to make seductive and adult content, which is not exactly what I'm aiming to make. I want to make serious stuff that are really useful and helpful, and it's not really the stuff that get most people. So here we have the problem. As a filmmaker, I can tell you that it's a lot easier to choose, because when I was trained as a filmmaker in China, you have two kind of careers that you can choose. One is the very serious, educational, very informative, and very artistic films that you make. But before making the films, you can secure the fundings from the government and institutions, Ministry of Culture. They will give you the money to produce the movie, so you don't have to worry about the poor box office, the poor reception from the public. Because they think making these movies for a few people is very necessary for the heritage, for the culture. That's great, and just make it, take the money, and go. And on the other hand, you can make the very entertaining movies, the blockbusters, the very entertaining melodrama on TV and whatever that you want to make to get most of audience. And those movies are paid by the spectators, by the sponsors, by TV stations, by private companies and entities. So you see that two different, complete different career paths for a filmmaker to choose. And usually a movie that is sponsored by the Minister of Culture will not become the next blockbuster of the year. It doesn't happen. So you see the spectrum from something very artistic and serious to something very entertaining. You have to choose which point of the spectrum you want to stand. And as an artist, I would say it's very similar. So if you want to do very serious stuff, and maybe you have to secure the fundings from entity before, and you can't expect to have to be embraced by the public, by the mass, and to receive immediate feedback, a lot of feedback, and financial success. Usually it doesn't happen. And if you want to do something very entertaining, it's probably not going to be immediately accepted by the museums, the cultural department, and the art world, the traditional, more classic end of the art world. So it's a very hard choice for you, and you are the artist who will decide where you stand. Maybe you have a spectrum within the spectrum where you start and where you want to finish, and you are like in your zone of flexibility. I was trying to understand further the difference between art and entertainment, and I looked online and I found a very, very interesting interview by Eric Booth. For visual artists, his statement, this video is very relevant. He said that entertainment is about what we know. If there's something that you know and you make a twist, make a joke and people laugh, this is entertainment. Look at all this TV series and all this, superhero movies that you see, and you have seen probably last week the different kind of superhero movies. You have already seen them like 100,000 times, and you know exactly how it's going to start and how it's going to end. And the art is about something we don't know. It's outside of our current knowledge and it's outside of our comfort zone. It's about challenging your imagination and push the boundary further into the world of unknown. And it's about making you uncomfortable and making you think. So entertainment and art is really the opposite in this sense of comfort, in the sense of questioning and critical thinking. So when you are entertaining yourself, you don't want excessive critical thinking, or you don't want thinking at all. You just want to relax and put your head to sleep. So you probably would just fall asleep with a melodrama on TV. An artist doing the opposite things. What exactly as an artist is you want to bring to the world? I'm trying to find a way still as a content creator on YouTube to bring entertainment and knowledge and educational informative things, or discourse, if you might want to say as an artist, together with entertainment. It is a very difficult and it is a fine line to walk. I'm still trying to figure out, as you can see, as I'm struggling to grow my YouTube channel and Instagram community. Next week it is my birthday. I would love to take the week off and really reflect and think. I'm both looking back and looking forward, what kind of content I would like to create as a content creator, as a YouTuber, as artists. And I would like to really find out how to walk the fine line between the art and entertainment. Let me know what you think and let me know your struggle. What kind of content are you willing to make and what content that you will definitely not make as an artist. I would love to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you next week.